I have not seen you in a long time. How are you?
Your Honor, I was thinking the same thing. It's a pleasure being in front of you today. I'm doing well.
Good,
Mike Vincent's doing well as well. He told me to say hi.
good. Best to him.
Absolutely. He's still doing his boxing workout every other day.
Good for him. Good for him.
Judge Joseph Hall appearing for and on behalf of Mr. Bemis, who now stands to my left. I do have an executed advice of rights that I'd like to provide to the court.
Okay,
Mr. Bemis has had sufficient opportunity to review those rights. He has no question to the court. At this time, is prepared for arraignment.
Mr. Bemis, your name?
Dylan Ryan Bemis.
All right. Do you want me to formally arraign or does he stand mute?
Your Honor, we waive formal reading stand mute at this time.
I'm entering not guilty plea. He doesn't have any priors, does he?
Your Honor, this is his first ever criminal contact with the police. He has no priors of any kind. He has been sober since date of offense. He's gainfully employed. He lives locally. And he would test negative for all substances today.
What was the,
Your Honor, we had an intoxilizer alleging a .128 and a .131.
give me a bond sheet, please, Tabitha. $1,000 personal bond. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal controlled substances. I'm entering a not guilty plea. I'm signing your discovery order, Mr. Hall.
Thank you, Judge. I got the opportunity to speak with Mr. Pellin. He's not here in 4 weeks, which would be a normal docket date for him. So we are sort of in an extraordinary manner, asking for the docket date after that for Rockwood, which I believe is 6 weeks from today.
Okay. Lisa, what date do we have?
October 16th at 8:30.
So October 16th at 8:30 will be the next pretrial. And we'll go from there. Anything else, Mr. Hall?
Nothing further at all. Thank you so much, Your Honor. It's great to see you.
You too. Have a great day. Thank
You
you.
too.
Thank you. People against Thompson. Take care. Tricia Ray Thompson. Good morning, ma'am. 250-514-1088. Can I have Matthew Johnson and Sean Carpenter seated at the table up here? My right, your left. Ma'am, your name? All right, well, I figured we'd save you some time here. Your review's set for October 29th. I sentenced you. Date did I sentence her? I didn't date it for some reason. Looks like on May 15th, I think. Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm, under penalties of perjury, that the testimony you give in these proceedings will be the whole true self you got.
Yes.
All right. Since you were in front of me, have you been arrested? Any new charges?
Sir.
Any cases pending?
No, sir.
No contact with the police?
No, sir.
Congratulations to you. I'm going to go ahead and dismiss your case on motion of the prosecutor. We'll send you the discharge. You're off probation. I wish you well. Good luck. Thanks. Matthew James Johnson, 25F244454 A and B. How you doing, sir? Your name? You're going to plead the expired plate. They're going to dismiss the unregistered vehicle. You're also going to plead to no insurance. True?
Yes.
To the charge expired plate, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
To the charge of no proof of insurance, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
I'll accept those pleas. I will dismiss the unregistered vehicle misdemeanor. You have a valid registration.
I have the title. I am working on getting the registration.
So you don't have valid registration. You don't have valid insurance either, right?
No.
You got to get that. I mean, you get in an accident, it's your fault without insurance, they'll be chasing you around till you're an old man. 185 on the no proof, 130, 125 on the expired plate. Do you have all that to pay?
How much is that total?
310.
Yes, I do.
Okay, you're all set, or 320 rather, 320 rather. No, I was right the first time, 310.
One question for you. Where do I go for that?
You go right down the end of the hall, go out those doors all the way down the hall to your right to the cashier, okay?
Okay.
Best of luck. Get your stuff taken care of though.
I'm doing my best.
All right.
Thank you.
Sean Raymond Carpenter, 25F244645. Jacob Lesno, have a seat at the table, my right, your left. Sir, your name? You're going to plead the 5 over and they're going to dismiss the expired license, true?
Yes, sir.
You were speeding? That's why you were pulled over? You were speeding? Pardon?
That does find your license.
I mean, it saves you a point. All right, that's what you want to do? To the charge of 5 over, responsible or not responsible? Please accept it. Expired license dismissed. 150 is your total, okay? You can pay that now?
Yes.
Go ahead, down the hall. You're all set. Good luck. Jacob Christopher Lesno, 24F242298. Your name?
Jacob Christopher Lesno.
You're charged with failure to submit to weekly testing as ordered on August 18th of 25 via DNA. That is the charge. You have 2 prior technical violations. This would be the 3rd. You could get 15 days if you're convicted here or if you plead guilty here. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Did you sign an advice of rights and read it and understand it?
Yes, sir.
You plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and there will not be a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
You have the right to a lawyer. If you want one, I'll give you one. Do you want a lawyer?
No.
You sure? I'm just asking.
Yes, sir.
All right, to the charge that you failed to submit to weekly testing as ordered on August 18 of 25, how do you plead? Call in, Emily, please. Did you fail to submit the testing on that day?
Yes, sir.
Anybody in this world force you to plead guilty?
No.
All right, I'm gonna accept your guilty plea. I find it to be an accurate plea made voluntarily and understandingly. Why didn't you?
What? The 18th, that was on one day. I didn't have my phone during the morning on the 18th. I left it, so Sunday night, I left it in my girlfriend's car. It was an 8 call in the morning. Went to work. Right when I got home, she was at my apartment. I texted and emailed Miss Tessino like right away the situation. And I woke up the very next morning because I knew she was gonna email me back, said I could go test. I would have test. Like the very next morning. So I was unable to call in the morning and then I had to go to work. That's all. And then I tested the very next morning.
Why didn't you call on your girlfriend's phone?
I didn't have my girlfriend's phone. She was at work. I left my phone in her car. She goes to work at 6:30, 6:45. I work at 1 in the afternoon.
All right, have a seat. I'll be right with you. I'm accepting your plea though. Jacob Timothy Stump, 25F11627.
All right, let's talk about that. Judge Pope's docket in this session was a blend of routine arraignments, probation hiccups, and one hearing that turned into a math problem no one could quite solve. Things started with Dylan Reynolds Bemis, facing his first ever OWI with a blood alcohol reading around 0.128-131, stressed he'd been sober since, was working, and had no prior record. Pope listened carefully but stayed by the book. He entered a not guilty plea, set strict bond terms, including no alcohol or marijuana, and scheduled the pretrial. You could tell the judge wanted to give Bemis a chance to show responsibility without letting him off easy. Trisha Ray Thompson's review was much quicker. With no knee police contact, the prosecutor moved to dismiss, and Pope granted early discharge from probation. It was one of those moments that break up the heavier parts of the docket: quick, clean, and positive. Matthew Johnson and Sean Carpenter handled minor traffic issues. Johnson pled responsive plates and no insurance, with Pope warning him that driving uninsured could haunt him financially till you're an old man. Carpenter pled to a 5 over speeding ticket with his expired license dismissed. Both walked away with fines and reminders to get their paperwork in order. These cases show the judge's balance: efficient, a little wry humor, but clear about the consequences. Then came Christopher Lesno, who admitted to missing a weekly test after leaving his phone in his girlfriend's car. He pled guilty to the violation. I wasn't trying to cheat, since he tested the next morning. Pope pressed him. Why didn't you just use your girlfriend's phone? And while Lesno insisted he'd done his best, the judge noted the pattern of weird situations around him. The result? Costs, a day of court work, and a pointed warning about murky waters. The standout was Joshua Edward Schulfer, And this is where things got tangled. He pled guilty to not having his license on high pending license charge dismissed, but sentencing turned into a timeline mess. Schulfer said he'd been locked up from early 2022 until January 2025, serving 3 years after a fight in jail led to new charges. The problem? Records showed he picked up a fresh offense in July 2023. Pope pressed him hard. If you were incarcerated straight through, how did you get charged in 2023? Schulfer grew flustered, waving papers, pointing at the camera, and insisting his probation officer could confirm he'd been in custody. At one point, Pope had to tell him not to point his finger, reminding him they were just trying to reconcile the facts. Ultimately, the math didn't add up, but Pope didn't belabor it further. He imposed fines and costs totaling $385, set a payment deadline, and gave Schulfer the option to call in or appear by Zoom if he needed more time. It was a classic example of the judge cutting off circular explanations and keeping the record clean. The overall atmosphere was mixed. Calm for the routine traffic cases, encouraging for Thompson's early discharge, and tense during Schulfer's confused timeline. Pope showed patience, but he was sharp when inconsistencies piled up. His steady presence kept the hearing from spinning off into chaos, even when the defendant's story did. Time to break this one down. Judge Pope balanced routine efficiency with firm questioning, rewarding compliance, warning about credibility, and keeping order when stories didn't add up. If you found this hearing insightful, consider subscribing, hitting the bell, and letting me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read everyone.